Grace Kelly collection here at QVC, here and abroad, is up now. It's called the Rue de Paris Station Necklace. The price of $59.96 will be going up to $71 at the end of the day today. That means the 4 easy payments of $14.99 will also be gone at the end of the day. J346317, do you own it? If you do, call us, let us know. We'd love to hear from you, how you wear it. Do you feel like a princess in it? 36 inches in length and about 5/8 of an inch at its widest point. The Rue de Paris Station Necklace. Philip, what is Rue de Paris?
Rue de Paris is the streets of Paris, and this was Coco Chanel's finest necklace, probably piece of jewelry, ever made. It is the most desirable necklace in the world, with the name Coco Chanel attached to it on top. It is the biggest seller that we have in Europe, and I was just talking to Nancy before the show. In 2 weeks, I'm off to the UK, and they bought a few thousand of these, which is big numbers for them. And I received an email this morning telling me that it has already sold out and it has not been on air yet. This is how desirable this piece is. It is the most desirable necklace. And what makes it so? You buy it, you put it around your neck and stand in front of a mirror, and this simple looking necklace, you're suddenly going to understand Coco Chanel. You're going to understand why this is a necklace that was designed more than 90 years ago and is still the absolute height of fashion. It was made, it's called the Rue de Paris because in around, we think in somewhere between 1928, where we're trying to get information as to when they were tearing up the streets in Paris, right in front of her boutique, and it seems to be coming in about 1928. And they were tearing up the streets, and Paris is very old. And as they were tearing up the streets, they were digging further and further down. And they were down to about where Paris was in the 1500s with cobblestones. And Coco asked her assistant, take one of those cobblestones, bring it inside. They smashed it into little pieces. She decided to set that little stones in glass. The only glass that she had was a French wine bottle. They melted it down. It was brown. That's what French wine bottles look like in the 1928. They melted it down and they created these segments that you see. It is now known as the streets of Paris, the Rue de Paris. This is her finest piece. It is so beautifully made, it is so beautifully formed that when you put it on your neck, the different sizes of it, the spacing of it, this is what made Coco Chanel, Coco Chanel. This is how she knew about it. She knew to take things. She used to make beautiful bracelets by looking at a doorknob that was on her office door or a paper clip that was sitting on her desk. This is how she created her finest pieces of jewelry. And how many did she make? 3. 3 of these were made. 2 have disappeared a long time ago, and 1 of them showed up for an auction in 1978. And Grace knew about this. She went and told them at Sotheby's, she said simply, I don't care what it cost, I will bid. They said, okay, we can't put you in the audience, we'll put you behind the stage, behind a curtain. Every time you want to raise the bid, just tap on the curtain. And she did. She had bottomless pockets, and she wanted this. She didn't care whether she was going to clean out the kingdom. She just simply, princely kingdom, and she didn't really care. She wanted this so bad that she wanted it. We asked Sotheby's, what did she pay for it? And they said, we cannot tell you, but you could use the word, a king's ransom was paid for this. A king's ransom. She wore this for everyday clothing. This is a piece that you can wear anywhere. You can wear it with a floor-length gown. You could wear it going to the supermarket. This is Coco Chanel at the best. And Grace had the last one left in the world, and she owned it. This has never been replicated until we have now replicated it. It's something that you don't need any other jewelry. You would stand in front of a mirror when you get it home. Do that right away, and you will suddenly understand this simple, nothing-looking necklace. Wow, what a piece of jewelry it is. And she wore it at different times. She wore it at different places. And in Europe, when she wore this, there was the boom, 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 boom behind the scenes. Everybody knew Grace has on the Rue de Paris. Coco's Rue de Paris is now in the room, and it was around Grace's neck. And it was there often. because this is a necklace that you can wear anytime, any place, no matter where you're going. This is Coco Chanel. In case you don't remember her, she was very well known for her pearls, but probably the other piece that she is more well known for is her Rue de Paris.
Look at this.
And this is being offered to you.
And look, and also $59.96 with a easy pay of $14.99. I just want you to know, you were talking about how magical this necklace honestly is and how you'll feel. I just want to go through some of these colors quickly so you can see no matter what, because you were talking about brown, right? And you think brown couldn't possibly go with everything. Every single color in here, cool, warm, it doesn't matter. This necklace changes the game.
It is, and this piece, in order for us to replicate it, excuse me,
That's all right.
in order for us to duplicate and replicate this piece, it is actually made takes the entire world to put it together. I'm going to go very fast. The centerpieces, which is the main part of this, is made in Milan at a company called Monticelli. And they are the ones that make that center out of an acetate cellulose to make that perfect match. Run your fingers on it, you can feel what were the stones. It is not printed, it is actually three-dimensional. You run your finger on those little sections, you will feel what was originally the stones. The pewter that's used to make it and surrounding it is made in Brooklyn, New York. It is refined in Brooklyn and then sent off because it is the only place that can make it. That chain that goes on is made in the best chain factory in the world. And believe it or not, that happens to be in Seoul, Korea. Seoul, Korea makes that chain because we had to make this thing so perfect. And those crystal balls in the center, they're made in a place called Watkins, Austria. What is that? Swarovski's headquarters. Those are Swarovski crystals in the center. The necklace itself is all packaged in these beautiful steel boxes, which are made in Providence, Rhode Island. It is covered in a beautiful velour material that comes out of Brattleboro, Vermont. It takes the world to put this together and turn this into what was Coco Chanel's finest piece. This is the centerpiece of your collection if you're able to get it. It is the finest necklace, the most desirable necklace ever made. It is Coco Chanel's Rue de Paris.
And the price goes up at the end of the day. Right now, $59.96. Tomorrow, not so. More expensive. 4 easy pay of $14.99 also will be gone at the end of the day. J346317, over 150 already spoken for. All right, still to come on the show, these beautiful